Hello, book lovers, and welcome to Book Talk Radio Club. My name is Claire Perkins, and today I'm talking to Karen D. King, who is one dynamic lady. At the age of 12, she dreamt of being a scientist and completed that goal, then set her sights on being recognized as a leader and accomplished an MBA in just 1 year. She received an award for Top 100 Leaders Under 50 and has now published her first book, King Mentality. Has she taken a breath yet? Hi, Karen. First of all, welcome and thank you for coming on Book Talk Radio Club.
Hi, Claire. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So, would you like to tell Book Talk Radio Club listeners about King Mentality?
Yes, Claire. Thank you. King Mentality is a book about a thought process, success, and how to achieve your best life. It's the combination of thinking of the power of a king combined with our intelligent thought capacity mentality to get any want in life.
Right, okay. Your thoughts become your reality and directly influence how you feel and behave. Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. It took me quite a while to understand how to be aware of what I was thinking. However, there are many people that would say, how can I control my thoughts? That's impossible. How did you achieve this?
Well, Claire, there's always so many influences coming into your mind, whether it's TV, social media, the people you interact with. I call that noise.
Yeah.
How do you take that noise, just focus on your own internal thoughts? It's about thinking and listening to yourself, understanding your true desires, getting in a quiet place and just converting your mindset, practicing mindfulness where you only listen to the deep inner thoughts of yourself and drown out all the noise so that you can go and do what you want to do in life.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think it's also a question of avoiding as much as possible negative news, negative people. I mean, I call them emotional vampires. All the negativity. I mean, you can't avoid it totally, but don't keep going into it. Don't throw yourself open wide to it because that's going to affect your thoughts as well, isn't it?
Exactly. So you have to hear it. You can't completely drown it out, but it's about control you. It's about putting positive influences. So, for instance, if someone's saying, Claire, I don't think you should go on this because I'm afraid of flying. Oh, it might be dangerous. You can't allow negative thoughts that other people have influence you because maybe that's for them, but it could be possibly the best thing that you could do for yourself.
Exactly. This book is for anyone who believes they were meant for more than the status quo. It would seem that a large percentage of the population believe this but don't get there. What do you put this down to?
Taking action. See, we get up and we say, I want to do this, I want to do that, but then we do nothing, right? For instance, I give an example. What if I said I wanted to lose 20 pounds? To do that. I don't go to the gym. I don't change my eating habits. Nothing occurs. So in order to live beyond the status quo, you have to take action. You have to be actionable to achieve the goals that.
Absolutely. It's no good wanting it. You've got to actually get on and do it.
Exactly.
You talk about connecting the dots to find your purpose. What does that mean?
So I find that I think everyone in the world has some type of gift or some type of desire. And many people that I've met over the course of my life have said things like, oh, I've always wanted to do this, or I've always wanted to do that. But not realizing those things could be their purpose. It's asking yourself right questions, understanding why am I here? Why did I get up today and why should anyone care? It's making your own personal why statement that develops your purpose on what you were put on this earth to do. And I put a bunch of exercises in my book that allows people to go into a deeper understanding of their self, understanding their why. And I think that why really draws out your purpose and from to connect the several dots to leading that fulfilled life.
All right, so let's go on to the exercises. That was going to be my next question. As I said, there are exercises to assist the reader with their transformation in king mentality. And I spent years doing affirmation exercises from the wonderful Louise Hay. What kind of exercises then do you offer in your book?
So there are many, because they're broken out in the different chapters, but one of the first exercises in the books is really understanding yourself, understanding your strengths and weaknesses, and not looking at a weakness as a failure, but something that you might actually look at as something to build on, to increase that skill.
Absolutely.
And then understanding what makes you as a person, tick, understand why, understanding your goals, developing a game plan. Like I have a nice little table in there, an exercise, developing a 90-day game plan for your life. It's many folks don't achieve goals, they don't write them out, and they don't practice every week. What am I going to do today? So I have exercises that go through a game plan, your strengths and weaknesses, understanding your emotions, and all of that to help you really understand yourself so that you can start to transform and start thinking differently.
And taking action.
Yes, but you have to take action. Without action, we get nowhere.
Exactly. I mean, Louise Hay was one of the self-help gurus, along with people like Dr. Wayne Dyer, that inspired me to write my books. Who inspired you, Karen?
There's been so many inspirations, but if I had down to a self-help guru, it would definitely be Stephen Covey, 7 Habits for Effective People. I have my staff and everyone take that class, read those books, because it really teaches us to be effective. And I've had many inspirations from professors, even my 7th grade science teacher, to helping build me into who I am. But I guess my greatest inspirations for king mentality was just give back to others and help them grow as much success as I have.
Fantastic. Good answer. Really good answer. King Mentality was written in 4 pillars using the acronym KING. Tell me about the 4 pillars, please.
Yes. So K is for knowledge and understanding your self-knowledge, becoming self-aware so that you can start to understand who you are to achieve. And then the I is an impact. What kind of impact you want to make on the world, on your life, to the people you meet, the people in your family? We don't want to just die one day and look back and no one knows who you are. You don't just want to be 2 dates, on a tombstone. So what kind of impact do you want to make in life? And the N is for navigate. How do we want to navigate the world? How do we want to navigate our careers? How do we navigate our life? How do we want to just navigate to be completely happy? And then it ties up into greatness. We all have greatness inside of us. It's about releasing it. And that's what the 4 pillars down to. It spell out King, KING, for knowledge, impact, navigate, and greatness.
I love this. You state, and I quote, "You'll learn how to become the hero in your own life story." That's one powerful statement. How early on did you realize that you were the hero in your life story?
I have to say it might have been in my early 20s. When you introduced me, I had these goals and dreams early age, but it was actually going through and achieving them one after another, and nothing getting in the way. Joining the military and being part of the armed forces and fighting for my coming back and then skipping a beat, become that scientist I wanted to become. I realized that there was that could hold me back no matter what detours I took. I am the hero. I am creating the life that I want to achieve.
Absolutely. Amen to that. Totally agree. We create our lives, we create every moment in our lives. And, it's no point us trying to expect someone to rescue us. No one's going to rescue us. The only person that's going to rescue us and be the white knight on the horse, the steed, is ourselves. It's very simple, isn't it?
Yeah. That's so true, Claire. You hit it right on.
You have 4 kids and they've been your fuel to push further. I love the fact that you've taught by example, and I wish more people would do that. Your example is that you can accomplish anything with hard work and dedication. Are they as driven as you? I bet they must be really proud of their mum.
They are, Claire, and they definitely are very driven. And 4 kids, 4 different goals, 4 totally different personalities, but they're just such awesome people.
Right.
Say that, my oldest graduated the university years because she knew what she wanted to do, and she was so dedicated. And from my youngest is already taking some college level courses, and she's just 14, but she was reading at 2.5 years old. And the boys are really driven with their sports, their education, and academics. And when I say example, I was married really young at the age of 20. So my children have a massive part of most of the degrees I had. They were there. They were, whether they were young or just out. I know for a fact they attended 2 of my graduations, and so they look up to what and I feel I can't tell them to A's and do well in school if I'm not doing the same thing. So they've seen what I've done. They've been part of the accomplishments. They've attended things. They tell their friends about me. And that's like a really interesting thing that you can tell when your children are going, my mom's the greatest person, you just have to meet her, or she wrote a book, you need to buy this book. There's been so much of that, which is very rewarding to be their mom, and they make me equally as proud.
Oh, that's lovely. That's wonderful. Is King Mentality a one-off, or will there be more books in this genre?
There's definitely more coming, Claire. As soon as I guess by the time I was in the middle of the book, the idea of 2 came. It's like, let me just finish marketing and getting this one out here. But it'll definitely be starting on it pretty soon.
Terrific. And lastly, where can people purchase King Mentality? Transform your thoughts to achieve your best life.
Yes, King Mentality is on Amazon.com as well as BarnesandNobles.com. It's now, the electronic version is on Apple and Google Play and anywhere else that online books are sold, like Smashwords and Kobo.
Fantastic. All right, thank you, Karen. That was really interesting. Please come back on Book Talk Radio Club again. I'd love to chat with you and hear more when you publish your next book. In the meantime, good luck for the future, and thank you, everyone, for listening to Book Talk Radio Club. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Claire.